I feel that being curious is important for the human experience. Really. You know, because some people don't do well with change. Some people don't like transformation, but being curious, even if it's like a baby step, can change your whole life in ways that you don't even know. So I guess that would be are you getting curious enough?
I love it. And that's one reason why I started the podcast too, is because I'm curious to talk to other people who have different points of view. Like, I mean, your point of view, like, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, I don't agree with that.
Right, exactly.
But it's good to have those discussions because then people know.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm okay that people don't agree with me. You have your own life experience. And I think, okay, and I know you want to wrap this up, but it really does say this. I don't like cancel culture. Why are we canceling people? Because I don't know why, you know, I've always been a little left of center, if no one has figured this out. But this cancel culture, I'm okay with people coming out and, okay, they did something wrong. But if you're going to cancel everyone, you're going to cancel yourself too. Yeah. Because no one is perfect. No one is perfect. And we all make mistakes. We're all human. Yes, some people have done worse things and they need to be punished. But who are you to punish those people?
Well, and that's the problem with censorship is, you know, it's always a good idea until it is you.
Yeah.
And then when it is you, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem. And I don't know.
Huge problem.
I don't know where it's going. It's not going in a good direction. I do know that.
Yes. And I hope that people start opening their eyes to that and stop, because I always have different people in my life with different points of view. I've always had, if you want to go political, Republicans and liberals and and I'm going to fight you on stuff. I'm not going to agree with you, but that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, because you know what? When you hear different points of view, you may not agree with them, but you might see something that you were like, oh, I didn't see it from that perspective.
Yeah, it gives you a whole new perspective on that situation.
Yeah.
I've definitely, like, since doing this podcast, I've gotten different perspectives on so many different subjects, and not necessarily even just political things, just like things that I maybe like didn't know much about.
Right.
You know, but I look at it as in a different light.
Right.
And that's the important part about doing like podcasts and listening to platforms like yours and mine and like even Joe Rogan, stuff like that. It's like, it's important to have those conversations, because if you don't, then the people, the powers that be, you know, control everything.
Yes.
The media controls everything.
Exactly. And I have, we won't even get into that either. There's so many things. It's so many things. And, you know, if you're not, you know, stepping into someone else's, if everyone around you looks the same and you do all the same things and you experience all the same things, then how the hell are you going to be able to have a conversation with somebody else? Like, that's why I think traveling and having new experiences is so important. Yeah. And not every person has to look like you. Not every person, you know, is going to have the same opinion, but you're going to come out of that,
No, you're good.
that experience in such a new way. You will have changed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's very important.
Yeah. Because there's so many amazing people out there, and there's so many things out there that you just need to experience for yourself. Yeah,
and it's easy to get into an echo chamber of people you agree with and just surrounding yourself by those people. But then when you don't put yourself into a situation where you're confronted by different ideas, then you end up in an echo chamber.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
then that's when people want to start silencing you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, the thing about discussion, it's good to have somebody tell you when you're wrong.
Oh yeah.
Because if you say something that's like, if I said something that's stupid on this podcast, I hope somebody would be like, hey, you shouldn't have said that. Like, that was wrong, and then this is why. Because then I could be like, oh wow, you're right, I was wrong.
Right.
I don't think anybody should be canceled over that.
No, because we all make mistakes. And again, if we don't know, then how are we going to, you know, level up or get better or have a bigger life experience? I mean, my experience and a different person going to have a different experience. And I want to embrace that and say, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love it. I love it.